how are you going? Welcome to me, Redsky here on another round of Righteous Rings, where I give real rings to you guys, my beautiful avid viewers. I hope you're having a wonderful day, no matter where you are in the cycle of your week or weekend in your neck of the woods. Where I am, we are on a beautiful Tuesday morning. We've just done a little daylight savings change here, so we've gone back an hour. So just to confuse us a little bit with the time. So we're sitting on about 11 a.m. here now in the morning with the time change. In Aussie land of Oz. Yeah. We are about to do Taurus's main monthly for the month of April. And to all my beautiful badass Tauruses, I want to say happy birthday to you guys as well, as you also celebrate your birthday month at the end of April. And I know this very well because my beautiful firstborn child, my beautiful Julian, whose birthday is on the 22nd of April, is of course an avid Taurus, mad Taurus placements. He has 3 out of his big 4 are all Taurus. Just his Venus lies in Gemini, but everything else is Taurus, baby. Sun, moon, and rising placements for that boy. Wow. So, for you guys, Taurus, as it is your birthday month as well, I'm going to do an extra for you as well at the end, like I did for Aries. We will pull a rune for you with the full book meaning from the beautiful classic literature that I gave Aries for their birthday month. Even though, of course, April is primarily Aries season, we know, but you know, I would normally do Tauruses in May, but you know what, I might just do the we've got to keep it real here, people. So, you know, 2 signs that share that month are the birthday months. So let's kick it for the Taurus for the balls. Kitty candies are a little bit active today on this Monday morn. Taurus, all placements, rising Venus, Mercury for April month of 2023. Yeah. What do we have coming in for the balls of Taurus placements, please? For April 2023 monthly, cross standard placements, please, Spirit, as we do, shine on through. That's my tutty. Taurus, let's go and do this now. For you, my darling balls. Taurus placements, please, for April monthly of 2023 year. It's a sign of Taurus. It's coming in for the month. Celtic cross standard placements, please, Spirit. What messages can we relate to the sign of Taurus? Sun, moon, rising, Venus, Mercury for the month of April 2023 year. That's what we were waiting for. They want to play. It's their playtime now. It's a beautiful sunny morn here. Beautiful day. Finding up to be a lovely one. I'm not a fan of all these swords. There's fucking swords everywhere. Swords everywhere. There are swords everywhere. The challenge, the past, moving forward, spirits of vice, the hopes and fears, the crowning, the outcome. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swords. Out of 11 cards. 7 swords out of 11 cards. What the bloody hell is that about? Taurus, you're all up in your head something fierce, baby. This is crazy. Even in the crossing of the reading, there is 4 sword cards. I have the challenge, the crowning, the past, moving forward. It's very uncomfortable energy for you. This is way too much in your head. All your intellectual facilities are being busted, and sword cards aren't predominantly the best cards, but the ones you've got aren't good cards except for one, and that's in your subconscious. Thank God for that. This is a mess. This is a mess of the mind. I would call this is the mess of the mind. Your mind is not doing you any favors this month, darlings. let's go through it and we can try to make something out of this, because this is crazy. This is crazy reading already. Taurus, your current energy coming to the reading, coming into April, is the King of Cups. So this is good. So you're coming in with real warmth of investment. You know, you really are emotionally charged during this month. You've got a lot that you're looking forward to. A lot of things are really sparking your interest. You want to fulfill a lot of things. There's a lot of desire here, new beginnings, or mastering the craft of becoming really good at something, I want to say, whether that's a relationship or some sort of creative endeavor or just life in general. You really want to take it by the reins. You really want to promote that emotional investment and have that full flux and flow. There is a need here to be needed, to be seen as getting shit done as well, I want to say. Like, there's a sense of, you know, get up and get them, you know. There is no sitting back and letting it come. I feel like you want to show that you can maintain and thrive in an environment where you are in complete control of. You want to show your leadership qualities and show that you can look after those that you are emotionally invested in, or things that you are emotionally invested in. You want to stand on your own two legs. That could be the problem. Because the challenge you're going to face throughout April, the thing you're going to have to really work on, is the Eight of Swords. Imprisonment. Feeling imprisoned in one's mind. Feeling like there's no escape. That there's danger. That there's real fear here. But this fear isn't reasonable fear. This is fear of the mind creating fear. You fearing for something that is not even genuine. It's a thought. It's a process. It's a conditioning. It's you not backing yourself. It's strange. Because in the subconscious at the forefront, the crowning of the reading here, we have a crowning card. It is the Ace of Swords. This is what gives me bloody fucking hope for Taurus, because in your subconscious, what is actually ticking in the mind's eye of all of this mental energy is force, is triumph, is pushing through with absolute agility. Going through that debacle, doing that debate, standing up for oneself, taking it by the big nasty balls and owning that shit for a fresh new beginning, a seed in intellectual spite and might of charge. Whether it's an idea, a realism, a thought, an ideal, all of the and some. But we're going to championize that in the forefront of our mind, in that subconscious level, and we're going to power that through home. I like that. All the rest of this is discombobulated bullshit, though. Because the root of the ring, what everything's growing from, the foundation by which this has grown, is the Page of Wands reverse. This is a very naive individual who has a lot of desires, a lot of ideas, but doesn't bring any of these things into fruition. It's all idealistic bullshit. It's not actual, tangible, livable, It's all just a pipe dream. The life of a dreamer. The past energy, though, for Taurus leaving you now is that Ten of Swords. This is pain, ruin, desolation, and not being able to go any further. Feeling backstabbed, feeling ruined, pained, and knowing that you've got nothing left to give, no further to go, and release of this was the only way out and possible. Moving forward from that, you did as such. Now we have the Four of Swords reverse for Taurus. This was moving forward intellectually, but being very bloody guarded in any type of advancement or action that you put there through too. You thought it through, you prided your security above all else, and being very guarded, very secure, very monitored, and very careful in any way you said or did. Spirit's advice for the month of April is another sword, the Nine of Swords. Absolute worry this month, all up in your head. The fears are taking the forefront and being really, sorry. Smokey and Jinx are having a little playtime, but they're doing it in my rather long skirt. And they keep kind of clawing me with their feet, they're clawing my feet with their feet. Yeah, it's just getting a little bit buggy. I have teen tiny punch marks everywhere, so I apologise about that. But they're having fun. They're just playing, boys. You will be worried a lot about maybe self-loved ones, how that all ties in for you, but you're not sleeping well. And this is really playing a big part on why you are continuing this mental process. You're not thinking well. You're not well of thought. And it's playing a real desolation to the way this is all going from all the processes. The outside's view of Taurus and their situation, they see the Ace of Wands. They see someone with a fresh new seed in creative endeavors, investment, maybe the arts, something really fluxing and creative, something that's beautiful and abundant, something that is really desirable for you. I see someone with the God-given strength to be able to bring it in to full force, a fresh new beginning in something really creative, something really endeavored, something really desired, something that would fit you like the finest glove. They see you have a lot of chance and a lot of promise. Hopes and fears for Taurus. Who would have guessed it? Another sword card. The Seven of Swords reverse. Hopes and fears for Taurus's April month is that of imposters never being seen. Fake people getting away with bad shit. And you being hoodwinked or taken advantage of or made a fool is your biggest freaking fear. And your biggest fear too could be that could be you. Fearing the Reaper, even though we may not meet it today. The fear is massively folded in this reading, Taurus. I cannot stress this enough. So the outcome, why should it be anything other than a sword? The Two of Swords. This is being hoodwinked. Your perception is null and void. You are blindsided or feel as if you cannot tell the real from the fake. But knowing too well that a decision needs to be made here. You're at the fork of the road, and with heavy weight, you bear a burden here of a decision that you're trying to bring equilibrium to. Oh my God, my feet. But in all honesty, know that this is probably not possible. You're trying to avoid this, but the more you avoid it, the heavier the weight of the sword becomes. The waters are still now, but they won't stay still for long. This outcome needs a decision, and it needs to be burdened now. The underlying energy so far for the whole month of April for Taurus is an Ace of Pentacles. Now, this is the third ace to come through in your reading, and this is what gives me more hope than anything else in this world. Because we've got your sword, we've got your wand, excuse me, smoky, and now we've got your pentacle, your earth energy, earth sign. And the underlying energy being the beating balls of this whole reading for my ball game. It's telling me it's going to be all right, because you've got a fresh new abundance here, a fresh new prosperity, a fresh new start in something that is very pentacle or material based, rich, or security with the home. Some sort of new endeavor is going to bang out a massive opportunity, and I think that's what's bleeding through the rest of all this. You've got a lot of fears, you've got a lot of worries, there's a lot of new beginnings, there's a lot of opportunities. Be that as it may. But fear not, honey, because, you know, doors are opening here. We see it in the reading. Fear not the Reaper. Not unless the Reaper's about to tap you on the shoulder. Because there's massive opportunity here. And if we start worrying about possibilities of unabilities of blah, 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 you're getting lost in the source, love. Let's worry about what we've got here. We've got raw clay of potential to mold into facilities of desirable things. We've got opportunities. We don't got no obligations. You're sitting pretty, Taurus. God, get out of your damn head and get into your creative zesty dew. And bring in the force of triumph with something that is not only desirable and have some great happy notes and some real forceability and make you proud, but we'll bring in some monetary and some pentacle growth. Let's clarify the shit out of this now. Alright, let's clarify this reading for Taurus's April, please. Clear and precise clarification of the placements in front of me. Taurus, let's clarify. It's Taurus April 2023 monthly reading, please. Taurus. right, beautiful beings, let's hit this now. So the current energy for Taurus, we had that King of Cups. Spirits and guides, can we please clarify the current energy for Taurus in April? The King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here, please? Clarifying the King of Cups. Two of Pentacles. The challenge is the Eight of Swords. Can we clarify Taurus's challenge for April? The Eight of Swords. Why is the Eight of Swords here, please? Clarify the Eight of Swords. Three of Wands. Crowning the reading, we have the Ace of Swords. Can you please clarify the crowning? The Ace of Swords. The Hangman. I love that. Root of the reading, we had the Page of Wands reverse. Can we please clarify the root of the reading for Taurus? Page of Wands reverse. Why is the Page of Wands reverse here, please? The Sun reverse. Past energy, the Ten of Swords. Let's clarify that Ten of Swords, please. Why is the Ten of Swords here? Clarify the Ten of Swords. Ace of Wands. Wow, and the Ace of Wands is sitting right next to it from the outsider's view. Moving forward from that, we had the Four of Swords reversed. This is with the Queen of Cups. King and Queen right next to each other now. This is getting more interesting. Spirit's advice for Taurus's April, we have the Nine of Swords. Let's clarify that Nine of Swords, please, for Spirit's advice. Clarifying that Nine of Swords. Lovers reverse. Now, I was just about to say that with the King and Queen of the same suit coming out, sitting right next to each other. With the two aces next to that. That this is all about love and its problems, Taurus. Outsider's view of you, Taurus, we have the Ace of Wands. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands, please. Why is the Ace of Wands here? The Two of Wands reverse. Oh, well, who would have thought that? Right on top of the ace that's sitting beside the other ace that's sitting beside the king of his queen. Wow, psha. Hopes and fears for Taurus. No wonder. The Seven of Swords reverse. Let's clarify the energy now for Taurus's hopes and fears. That Seven of Swords reverse. Why is the Seven of Swords reversed? Five of Wands and the Six of Cups, all right? And the outcome. For Taurus's outcome, April, we had that Two of Swords. Let's clarify the outcome, please. For Taurus's April, the Two of Swords. Why is the Two of... Whoa. I'm not taking that. Why is the Two of... Okay, we've got a lot of shit going on. Two of Swords. Why is the Two of Swords the outcome for Taurus? There we go. I thought that was trying to come out because I saw that card. Further information on the outcome, please. The Two of Swords with the Five of Pentacles. Further clarify the outcome for Taurus. The Two of Swords and the Five of Pentacles. The Star. Underlying energy, the Nine of Wands reverse. The clarifier has brought me all wands this time. Whereas it was swords the first time. We've gone from intellectual playing field now to a desirable outcome. I don't feel much more plentiful about this though, because the important placements with the two majors came, three majors and four majors and clarifier. I don't know, I've got a bad feeling, even though it looks better now than what it did in some retrospects. It's equally scary too. Whoop, excusez-moi, Jessica. No, 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 no. Making a mess of my reading, child. That's Smokey. He's being a little overly active today. A little rambunctious. Tap, tap, tap. Come here. What do you think of this, darling? What do you make of this? Yes, he agrees. Well, let's look. The current energy, no bitey, baby. For Taurus. Is that King of Cups with the Two of Pentacles. Taurus's current energy, it's a real sense of trying to pride something that you're very emotionally invested in, something you're very emotionally endowed in. And you're trying to balance it out very hard with this Two of Pentacles. You're trying to even it all out. You're trying to make it all fluent and have the agility to function and to produce and to move forward here. Oh, don't bite my toe, please. You're being a little bit difficult today, aren't we? But there is a real sense here of investing large and deep into these things and not knowing if we can really pull this shit off. Trying so hard to have the agility to rock it back and forth to maintain this kind of image or vision or outcome. Feeling like you're getting a little exhausted through this process. Because your challenge is quite some. The 8 of Swords with the 3 of Wands, Taurus. Your challenge is feeling very imprisoned in your mind, but hoping at some point this ship will come in and you'll see it for what it really is. And whatever you're trying to be, you'll have that mental mentality to be able to get through or by it without all this humbug diggity. You would have bet the dragon, you would have won the round, you would have dominated this fear instead of it dominating you. Because in your subconscious, at the forefront of your mind, you've got the Ace of Swords with the Hangman. You are ready to use all the force, all of the triumph you've got here to bring in the balance, to bring in the truth, to win, to surmount, to start the mental process of winning this. And you are ready to learn and to sacrifice with the Hangman. You're putting your life in a sense of suspension to learn the lessons here of your mental anguish, of your mental fears, of your mental faults, of where your mentality actually sits within you. And you're championizing thought above all other privilege in this world in April, I feel. The root of the reading is a bit of a letdown though for you, because the foundation of it all is a Page of Wands reversed with the Sun reverse. This is someone that brings in a lot of bloody ideas but doesn't fulfill anything and just leads them to be very, very hopeless and very much alone and very soured by any experience that they do have. Because it never works out well and it always ends up back at square one with no growth, no prosperity. Like I said, past energy leaving you now still prevalent and very, very interesting. Ace of Wands with 2 of Wands reverse, clarifying it. Bull gang, Taurus, wow, past energy, a fresh new seed in creative endeavor and really wanting to push forth with that. Really having a real beginning feeling here of something great. An opportunity el grande. But realizing very quickly what we wanted and what we got. We're not one in the same. And maybe having to dump, leave, reinvest, distance, or forget something because of it. And moving forward from that, there might have been some sting in its stay. Because we have the 4 of Swords reversed with the Queen of Cups now, clarifying it. So you did move forward mentally, but in a very cautionary advancement. You were very guarded. You were very, very managed. But by appearance eyes' sake, you looked very free-flowing. But mentally, you were switched on and you were very calculated in the things that you said, did, ideas that you promoted or thoughts that you spoke and adhered to. Your perception and your beliefs were probably not the same. Like, you're putting on an image while being very tactful about what you thought mentally escaping you, or your true ideals, your thoughts, your true beliefs. Take it how it resonates for you. I'm not going to go back over that, but you know what I mean. Spirit's advice for you, Taurus, is the 9 of Swords with the Lovers reverse. Gemini's major arcana coming through here. Taurus, like, goddamn, I got to say it to you. Spirit is screaming at you. You are so up in your head with the fears dominating this reading. I don't need to keep spilling, I feel, but there is going to be a lot of sleepless nights. And during these processes, I feel that you're not going to be at your mental best. Best to not be too heavy weighted on yourself during this time with all this shit. You know what I mean? Smokey, you mixed up the plate and cards, didn't you? I just realised what he did. because the past energy came from Taurus should have been the Ten of Swords with the Ace of Wands. The outside view of you is the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands reversed. In the past, you were very pained. You were heartbroken, ruined, and you couldn't go another moment of another minute through it. You had to release it. And in doing so, you brought in a fresh new desired beginning, a fresh new start on something. From there, you were very cautionary with the Four of Swords reverse. You were very guarded in your advancement. With the Queen of Cups, you did portray a very sincere image of being very invested, very emotional, but mentally you were switched on and you were very managed in your guarded advancement. Spirit's advice now. Is anyone confused? Do I need to reiterate what I've said? I have no idea. Past energy, Ten of Swords with Ace of Wands. Heavy burdened, ruined, battered, can't go no further, desolated, ruined, feel backstabbed, ruined. Ace of Wands, fresh new creative invention beginning, moving forward with a fresh new start. Four of Swords reversed from that, cautionary advancement, very guarded. Queen of Cups portraying someone that's very emotionally invested and over the top. Spirit's advice now, I think we got it. Nine of Swords. Being very mentally adhered to the fact that you feel very trapped and you're not sleeping very well. You're not making very great decisions because of this. With the Lovers reversed, Gemini's major arcana, Spirit is ringing into your ear that some relationships are not good for you. And you're suffering a lot because of them. And are they worth it? Are they really worth all of this mental anguish and sufferance? Outsider's view of you, Taurus, what they see, the Ace of Wands with the Two of Wands reverse. They see a person with great potential that has a fresh new beginning, creative endeavors, desired outcome. It's something that's a fresh new beginning. It's something that could be great, but they also see someone that is not making the choice to take it. Or someone that is always gifted opportunities, but when they read the fine print, it's full of shit that no one would want to really start with. Someone that's got so much to give, but never given the opportunity to give it. Hopes and fears for Taurus is April. We have that Seven of Swords reversed with the Five of Wands with the Six of Cups. The fear is dealing with imposters, people getting it over you, underhandedness, being abused, being made a fool of. The Five of Wands, you've gone to bat for a lot of things. But you stand up for yourself. You try your best to move forward regardless of people's thoughts, opinions, contradictions and judgments towards you. Six of Cups, you always hold them near and dear to you, family and friends that have been around since time long past. You are very nostalgic to these connections and you will always adhere to these connections even if they are not the greatest or best connection to be around for you. You will still respect and you will still admire and you will still adhere to these connections. The outcome for Taurus is April. And remember, I wish you the very best for your birthday month as well, regardless of what's on the cards. Two of Swords, Five of Pentacles, and the Star. Aquarius is major. Taurus. A decision needs to be made here. And you may be feeling very hoodwinked and very undecided and very confused about which route to take. You fear that the wrong decision will leave you in ruin, and maybe it will. The Five of Pentacles. Destitution, loss, being pushed out in the cold, third-party experience, and the Two of Swords can refer to affections of the romance type. Maybe time for something to end, whether you want it to or not. Because through those ashes rises the phoenix, darlings, the star. Through hope, faith, and belief come miracles, my darlings. And never, ever give up believing and wishing upon the stars. the stars will never give up their wishes on anything else but you. Belief is the beginning of all brilliance. And brilliance comes from the belief in yourself and what you want to manifest, create, begin, or bring into fruition. Belief is everything. It is the beating drum by which we are all made. Belief is what began it, belief is what will withstand it, and belief will be here still long after all else is gone. Because without it, why would anything matter enough to even exist without the belief to admit and to recognize that it even exists? Food for thought, my darlings. Food for thought. Let me go get your birthday additional extra for Taurus, the ruins and the meanings, and I will come back, pull one for you, and we will go through the last piece of birthday pie for my ball game Taurus. Give me a sec. Hey Taurus, so having a sneaky bit of sweet treat. Got the ruins here. Let's pick one for your birthday month. Taurus, please, April 2023. Taurus. Well, this is interesting. Taurus, you got the ruin number 16. It looks like a B. So the number 16. It is, of course, the ruin of prayer. I'll read your meaning now. Number 16, prayer. You to whom all hearts are open, all secrets known, hear our prayers. The proper prelude to all things in prayer, for it is through prayer that we practice the presence of God in our lives. Whatever your concern may be, place it in the hands of the divine through prayer. For prayer nourishes with love the good desires of the heart. It quiets the troubled spirit and summons to our cause the highest good for all concerned. Each time our actions are blessed by prayer, we invite the divine to share in our dedication and give us joy. With nothing in our hands to which we cling, with listening minds and lifted hearts we pray. The ruin of prayer is always a timely reminder. Pray when you feel uncertain, fearful, or alone. Pray for the well-being of those you love. Pray for your leaders, your country, and for the survival of Mother Earth. We ask that prayer be second nature to us now, deeper than a habit, the very heartbeat of our lives. Receiving this ruin, we pray for healing, for the healing of childhood wounds and the addictions they engendered. We ask for the healing of our bodies, our minds, and our hearts, for the righting of injustices and the mending of damaged lives. From deep within our hearts, we pray for the permanent cessation of violence and to the end of all abuse. We pray for love and light to come and seal the doors where evil dwells. Above all, we pray for the precious care of our souls. With our every prayer, let us ceaselessly and tirelessly pray for the lives of our children. Among the sweetest of all our prayers of gratitude and thanksgiving. From all cultures, all people, all directions, we come bringing our prayers of homage and devotion. We pray, and our prayers turn to praise upon our lips. No matter what is happening in your life, this ruin is saying, take time to offer up your prayers. And know this, as surely as you know anything. Even when you are not speaking to God in prayer, God hears. Your every breath, is a prayer. Practice the presence of God in all ways, both in your coming in and your going out. I pray for all of you and give you thanks and many thoughts of homage and praise throughout this time. Know that you're not alone when your minds are heavy and you feel the dark claws of the clutch coming. Where fear dwells is where fear will grow if you give it fruition of thought to do so. You are the master of your mind and your reality. Try to keep that in your prayers and in your mind's eye during the month of April 2023, Taurus. I wish you all the very, very best. And happy birthday to those Tauruses who celebrate their birthday throughout the month of April. Light, love and prayers to you all. And I will see you on the next round with me, Redsky, here at Righteous Readings. All righteous and real. Bye, Tauruses.